So it turns out Khloe Kardashian is still married to Lamar Odem. Lamar is still really bad off. They're saying that his condition has worsened. Everybody has been to his bedside, all the Kardashians. Khloe, turns out the judge has never signed off on the divorce decree. So they are legally still married. So she will be making all the decisions in reference to what happens to him. And I saw a really good video with Master P. And he was telling the truth. Master P was saying, you know, what's happening is too, Lamar Odem was very, very well liked. Everyone liked Lamar Odem. He has a great personality. He was a loving person, talented, gifted, deserved to be with the Los Angeles Lakers. And Master P was saying that he thought that Kobe Bryant was being very phony, rushing to his bedside, when Kobe has the power to have gotten this guy back into the Los Angeles Lakers. That's all Lamar Odem ever wanted. And he said then for him just to run all of a sudden to his bedside when he didn't help him when he needed the help. Lamar was in a deep, deep depression ever since he stopped playing for the Lakers. Once when he went over to Spain to play, when his marriage broke up with Khloe Kardashian. And so, and then he got an even further, deeper depression when two of his best friends died of OD'd just recently in the last few months this year. So now everyone is at his bedside. The Kardashians have left, most of them. Khloe is staying there, and Lamar's children are there. And they're saying that he's had multiple strokes, and all his organs are failing. So they're also saying there's a 50-50 chance that he could come out of it. Who knows? They said that he squeezed Khloe's hand. They were very optimistic at that point, but Khloe is. Now the doctors are saying that could have been just just a muscle movement in his hands. But prayers are going out for Lamar Odem, and if he does recover, I hope that things will happen better for him in his life. And maybe that was the plan. You know, the higher powers plan for him and Khloe not to have been divorced at this time. So that's really good. Because you know what happens when people who do have money and they are on their deathbed, everybody comes. I'm not talking about Kobe Bryant, of course, because he's filthy rich, but I'm talking about like the sides of Lamar's family who were not there, obviously, for him. So once the person, you think they're dying, and all these people run to their bedside, especially since they thought that he was divorced. So his kids or baby mamas or daddy, because his mother's been dead since he was a child, run to the bedside and try and get something. That happened with my mother, with her last husband that she had married. He had a lot of money, and he got shot. And when he got shot, and he got robbed, and he got shot, and his estranged daughters came out of the woodwork and ran to the hospital and were trying to push my mother to the side, even though they weren't married. They were just going together then. And of course, my mother was very strong, and she did not leave his side, not 1 second. And he ended up recovering. And that's when he married my mother, because he said he knew when he was on his deathbed and woke up and those girls were there, and they were trying to push my mother out the way, who had been going with him and helping him with his business for the last couple of years prior to that. He knew then that she was the one that actually loved him and would deserve to be the executor over his finances at that time, rather than these greedy people that come out the network. Also, what Master P said about how we end up coming to somebody's side when they're at their worst, instead of showing them that we love them before they're about to die or something. You know, it's the same thing happened with. I'm guilty of it with Michael Jackson. We laughed at his face and all his surgeries that he had, and we talked about him, about was he a child molester and all that when he was on trial. And then when he died, the whole world, cried and mourned. But we were talking about him. Many of us were. I'm guilty of it and feel bad about that. So, it is when people are down and out, and you really do love them, that's a time that you should try and reach out for them. Not when you think that they're dying or once they're dead, and then you're crying and falling all over their caskets and stuff like that. The first